נאפשר גם 2-3 שאלות קצרות בעקבות הדברים.
Thank you, everyone. I have to read. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sarah Lu. I'm a Falun Dafa practitioner from Harbin City, China. From 2007, I've been living in Helsinki, Finland. As a Falun Dafa practitioner, I witnessed the brutal persecution of Falun Dafa launched by the Chinese Communist Party from 1999. This persecution is extremely inhuman. I had worked as export manager in a big state-owned pharmaceutical group, but only because I refused to give up my belief in Falun Gong and refused to denounce it, I was forced to leave my job and was arrested 5 times and sent without any trial to detention centers and forced labor camp for totally over 2 years. Almost every time I was severely beaten by police during the arrest. I went on a hunger strike to protest my arrest and was beaten by them and tortured by what they called the force feeding. That is sticking a rubber tube into your mouth or nose. And when I refused to tell my name, in order to protect my family and my co-workers, I was threatened in Beijing that if I refused to tell my name, I would be sent to our far end of northwest China into a special camp for such an unnamed Falun Gong practitioner, and will never have a chance to come back home. And later on, I realized that it was one of the camp used for organ harvesting from Falun Gong practitioner. In the detention center, I was forced to work from 5 a.m. until midnight, making in my period the toothpicks for export, and of course without being paid. Police tried to brainwash me, and from there I was sent without any legal procedure to Wanjian, the name of the forced labor camp called Wanjia in our city, in our Harbin city. And for us Falun Gong practitioner, every day there was a matter of life and death. I was subjected to all kinds of tortures, like confinement in a small dark, empty cell, 1.5 meters wide and 2.5 meters long, for 3 months in isolation. I was hung up for long term from the window with my hands tied behind my back and my feet almost in the air. And they, 5 policemen taking the electrical batons, shocked me to all the sensitive places in my body. I was forced to sit tied to an iron chair 15 hours a day for 2 months. Through force feedings, disturbance by extremely high decibel noises, so that the police in the 2nd floor, the policemen, male police, rushed to our room to stop it. Being forbidden to sleep or use toilets, sitting on a very small stool, smaller than the palm of my hand, for 15 hours a day, and being forced to watch all the slanders and lies against the Falun Gong. From there, the detention center and the labor camp, I developed the scars all over my body due to the torture and the terrible living condition in the camp. All my body was swollen, and even after my release, I had to rely on my sister's help. I lost half of my weight, and my friends couldn't recognize me. My sister kept me for several months in order to not to frighten my parents. During my detention in the labor camp, I went through close medical examinations and blood tests. Only Falun Dafa practitioners there were subject to such examination. And now we know that it is related to organ harvesting. Last week at one seminar in Helsinki, my friend, Liu Falun Dafa practitioner, she recalled that in Beijing, in her detention period, she was threatened by the police that if she refused to tell her name, she will be, wordless. She will be organ harvested. Her organ will be harvested, and her body will be cremated, and her family will have no chance to find what happened. My organizing experience is quite common among Chinese Falun Dafa practitioners. For instance, my family, my sisters and their husbands had been arrested for many times. 5 of my close friends were beaten to death in the detention center or in Beijing when they tried to peacefully appeal for in my first few years in Finland. It's hard for me to remember my friends. When somebody knocked the door, I just would. Even in Finland, I did not open the door because for me, for as Falun Dafa practitioner, 90% possibility was the policeman behind the door. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all these horrible atrocities against the human being are still happening today in China in the 21st century. I would like to ask, what should we do if we call ourselves a human being? There is a Chinese saying that what we are doing now will decide what we deserve tomorrow. Yesterday, I visited your Yad Vashem museum and saw how you pay tribute to those people who support you, Jewish people during the Holocaust. I want to say that the same thing is here. We Chinese people will always remember those who helped us during the severe persecution and reciprocate you. Chinese people would highly appreciate your courage and moral character. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sarah. you that if we don't, it's not about you, it's about us. Exactly as you said. If we don't say anything, and at least standing in the right side of morality, we don't deserve any better world, not in China, not in Israel, not anywhere else. So thank you very much for your courage, for what you do. And I just want to ask you one question, Sarah. What are your hopes for China? What are you longing? I assume that you don't live in Finland without thinking every day of your homeland. What are your dreams for the country you came from?
I dreamed every day to come to China to live with my family. And my dream is a free China, a new China. We can peacefully have our belief, have our independent thought. That is my hope for China and Chinese people, and I feel it's my responsibility to tell out my experience to the world.
Thank
you very much. אני מבקש להודות למנהל מרכז המידע של הפלון דאפה בארץ, לרועי בר אילן, שנמצא כאן ברשותי, שאפשר את העדות הזו ועזר לנו מאוד בהכנת האירוע, כמו גם כמובן טל בביץ' היקר שנמצא כאן, שנמצא במארגנים, מאחורי הקלעים, אבל בלעדיו כל האירוע הזה לא היה מתקיים. תודה רבה לכל מי שנתן ידו לאירוע. אם יש שאלות נוספות, אני רואה שהצטרף אלינו חבר הכנסת חיליק בר ממפלגת העבודה, ממפלגת החילי שמלוקח באירוע הזה. כן, בבקשה. ניקח שתי שאלות בשלב הזה ואז נמשיך.
שאלה קצרה לשרה לוב, בבקשה. אני קודם כל מזועזעת מהסיפור שלך, איזה בעצם הליכים משפטיים, הגנה משפטית, היית מסוגלת לאפשר לעצמך בהקשר הזה של העינויים, ואני יודעת שבישראל אנחנו יכולים להשיג הגנה משפטית ואיזשהו חוקים שמגינים ובעצם מנצלים את הזכות שלנו כאזרחים במדינה. מה עמד בעצם לרשותך כאזרחית מדינת סין להגן על עצמך?